We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To Sammy Watkins.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He may try and run for this. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more in my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making. Now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Washington, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Allen slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches. catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down, Baltimore.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Allen now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dylan Cantrell, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the
That's 15. A really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. And he will. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him.
Run it right down the
And
throat.
all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Number 14,
Sammy Watkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
ties the game at 14. Justin.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Tackle made.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man is Cantrell. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
And 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Allen. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Logan Thomas, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't Jim.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Allen off the play fake. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On third down, it's Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, Mike 52,
To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
The Ravens had a big season in 2019, but we're still looking to strengthen their pass rush. And they bring in Calais Campbell, a 5-time Pro Bowler, and he was acquired for the low cost of a 5th-round draft pick. 31.5 sacks his last 3 years. He's been to 2 NFC Championship games and a Super Bowl. He wants to carry the Ravens back to the Super Bowl with him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 36, Jackson steps away. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Brings up 4.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A run here for J.D. McKissick, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On play action, Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. On 1st down, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 48.
Off play action. Allen. And quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
On the keeper.
And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Now Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Here we go. Here we go.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Big hold of the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Big yardage that time for Washington. 57 yards on the ground. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run the counter. Gibson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for Washington. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes this Washington 27, Ravens 14.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.